But it's not only what's going on now. When you see people in America angry and disgruntled, there is a reason why. And one of the reasons is that over the last 50 years, as you all know, there has been an explosion in technology, right? Every worker in America is far more productive, producing a lot more than that worker did 50 years ago. Now, one might think that with all of that increase in worker productivity, workers would be making more money, right? Wrong. Because over the last 50 years, real inflation accounted weekly wages for the American worker have gone down. There was a study that the Rand Corporation did, and it said that during that same period of time, there was a $75 trillion redistribution of wealth going from the bottom 90%, you all, to the top 1%. So here we are right now. In terms of basic necessities of life, the housing system, broken. Educational system, in terms of child care, in terms of kids being able to afford to go to college, in terms of the pressure on public schools all over America, in deep trouble. Wages in deep trouble. Workers are going nowhere in a hurry. Housing, a disaster. People spending half of their incomes on housing, 20 million households, 800,000 people in America who are homeless in the richest country on earth. And Donald Trump comes into office and I am the champion of the working class. I just love workers. Well, this guy is not only a pathological liar, he is a fraud of the worst kind. When Trump campaigned for president, I don't recall him telling his supporters that he was going to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to the top 1%. $900 billion in tax breaks to large corporations. I don't recall Trump telling his supporters that he was going to throw 15 million people, including many hundreds of thousands here in North Carolina, off of the health care that they have. And let us be clear, and this is not just me talking, there have been studies about this. When you throw 15 million low-income and working-class people off of the health care they have, when you cut back on the Affordable Care Act and force premiums to go up all over this country, do you know what happens? People die. That is the simple truth. And there have been studies out there, and I feel uncomfortable telling you this because it's so horrible, but it's true. There have been studies out there, Yale, the University of Pennsylvania, suggesting that when 15 million people lose their health insurance, when costs go up, 50,000 Americans a year will die unnecessarily. Thank you, Donald Trump. Trump did not campaign on taking free school meals for up to 16 million kids away from them. He did not campaign on doubling or tripling monthly student loan payments for millions of Americans who are already drowning in debt.